Let's start from some concrete example of what happened in the early days of the Metaverse. And let's begin with concerts. Virtual concerts have become increasingly popular in the Metaverse, as they allow artists to perform for a global audience without the constraints of physical locations. One of the most well-known virtual concerts in the Metaverse was the astronomical event featuring Travis Scott in the popular video game Fortnite, which attracted over 12 million players in April 2020. Other virtual concerts that have gained significant attention include a virtual concert by the band Marshmello in Fortnite, which attracted over 10 million players in April 2018, and the virtual concert by the artist Asley in the virtual world of Second Life, which attracted over 20,000 attendees in October 2020. Decentraland even has its own annual Metaverse Music Festival with artists like Björk and Ozzy. Another example is Randstad Italy. The Italian branch of a multinational company specialized in HR services that opened in 2022 its first space in the Metaverse, a large area that includes a 4-story building and an outdoor space dedicated to training events. The environment was created in the Metaverse of the blockchain company Coderblock. With this new project, Randstad aims to attract the talents with the highest digital maturity, creating engaging experiences and supporting the development of lead generation at the same time. The first building is an environment that can create personalized experiences for each user. For example, you can organize interviews, meetings, events and training webinars, but also view current job searches. The Metaverse has also been used as a platform for virtual retail and e-commerce, with companies like Nike and Roblox launching virtual stores within the virtual world. These stores have been highly successful, with a Nike store in Roblox attracting millions of users since its launch. Virtual retail and e-commerce has the potential to revolutionize the way that people shop and could potentially generate significant revenues for companies and creators. All these examples that we mentioned saw the involvement of an established platform, Roblox, Second Life, Coderblock, and they allow us to see two possible links with the platform world. First, the Metaverse is said to be fully realized once it will be interoperable, which means that various virtual worlds can communicate and interact one with the others. We are not there yet. We are most probably living a new platform war. Platform literature teaches that platform structure pushes for a winner-takes-all situation, or at least a winners-take-all where, if not a natural monopoly, an oligopoly take place in a given industry. We can easily see the concentration of few platforms in the smartphone industry, for example, with iOS and Android, or the enormous market share that companies like Airbnb and Uber got in their own fields. The Metaverse will open new competition avenues for platforms, and betting on the right platform will still represent an early competitive advantage for companies. Second, all the cases we mentioned are the stories of complementers, of companies that joined an existing platform to create something on top of it. This is a platform strategy to enter in a new environment, in a new tech wave, to familiarize with a new world. Also in this case, we have a lot to learn from the previous technological cycles. The world of platforms, as we have been knowing it in the first 2 decades of the 2000s, showed us that being a complementer, joining an existing platform to build on top of it, can be the early strategy to become a platform at 360 degrees. Few examples. Epic Games. Epic is a video game and software development company that was originally known for developing games for other platforms, including PlayStation, for example. In recent years, however, the company has developed its own digital distribution platform called the Epic Games Store, which allows users to purchase and download games directly from the company. The Epic Games Store has become a popular platform for game developers and publishers, and Epic has also released its own games on the platform. This shift from being a complementer to being a platform provider, has allowed Epic to expand its business and reach a wider audience. Epic Games is also the developer of Fortnite, one of the platforms at the center of the early days of Metaverse experimentation. Another example are the YouTubers, or more broadly, the content creators that joined social media platforms and after reaching a certain popularity mass, built themselves a platform strategy with branded contents, going on multiple platforms and so on. A great example here is Chiara Ferragni, who built an entire platform strategy starting from her popularity on Instagram. The main takeaway here is let's try to look back at platform dynamics to take more informed decisions while entering the metaverse. Still, also remember that as all the disruptive innovations, many of the potentialities and opportunities that this new world can give us are still not discovered.